Hi, this is Unit 7, Review for Algebra. Okay, problem number 1 says, write an equation of the line shown in the graph below. So to write an equation of a line, we need to find two things. We need to find our slope, which is we call m, and we need to find our y-intercept. And then we're going to write the equation as y equals mx plus b. So our y-intercept is where the line crosses our y-axis, and that's going to occur at 1. So that is b. Our slope, we're going to pick 2 points that we know exactly where they're at, and we're going to go up and over. So we went up 2 over 1, so our slope is right over run, so 2 over 1 or 2. So when we write our equation, it's going to be y equals 2x plus 1. So my answer is going to be A. Okay, so number 2 says solve by factoring. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move the 45 to the left. Since it's a negative 45, it becomes a positive 45. Set that equal to 0. And then I'm going to factor it. So I need two numbers multiplied together. That gives me x squared. That's going to be x and x. Two numbers multiplied together, that gives you 45. 9 and 5. Cross multiply. Remember, we want our middle term to be 14x. So when we add this, that gives me 14x, so that checks. So remember, the answer is not 5 or 9, because I have to write this as a product. And then you're going to use the zero product property. So x plus 9 will equal to 0. X plus 5 will equal to 0. So we're going to subtract 9. So x equals to negative 9. We're going to subtract 5. So x equals to negative 5. Okay, so the answer is D. Okay, so for x, notice that my last term has an x. So I need to factor the GCF. So the GCF of 18 and 30 is 6x. Go 16 divided by 6 will give you 3. Since I had x squared and I took one of the x's away, I'm still left with an x. 30 divided by 6 is 5. Again, I took the x away. And then I'm going to use the zero product property. So 6x will equal 0. 3x plus 5 will equal 0. So if you divide by 6, 0 divided by 6 is 0. I'm going to subtract 5. And then I'm going to divide by 3. Okay, so then I'm going to divide by 3. So the answer is x equals negative 5 over 3. So the answer would be D. Okay, number 4 says which point is the solution? So notice that my equal signs match up. Okay. So I am going to get rid of the x's. Notice if by doing that, they're already set up for me, so I don't have to multiply the top or the bottom equation by any number. So that goes away. 3y plus negative 1y is 2y. Bring down your equal sign. 16 minus 8 is 8. Then we're going to divide by 2. So y is equal to 4. Okay, I'm not done. Now I need to solve for solve for x. I'm going to use any of the equations. It does not matter which one. And wherever I see an y, I'm going to substitute a 4. So we're going to have 4x plus 3 times 4 equals to 16. So 4x plus 12 equals to 16. We're going to move the 12 to the other side, so it becomes a negative 12. So 4x is equal to 4. Divide by 4. So x is equal to 1. So my point of intersection would be 1, comma 4, or my solution, 1, 1, comma 4. Okay, number 5, solve for the x value. So notice one of the things is my equal signs do not line up, so I'm going to have to use substitution. So I'm going to write negative 4 parentheses plus 10y equals to negative 22. So I'm going to substitute the negative 3y. Negative 4 minus 3y is 12y. Bring down your 10y and your negative 22. 12y plus 10y is 22y. Divide by 22. So y is equal to negative 1. Okay. The answer is not there because you're solving for the x value. So it's never no solution. The only time it's no solution is when you end up with 0, 0 equals a number. Okay. That's the only time when there's no solution. So I didn't end up with that. So it's equals y equals negative 1. So what I need to do is I need to substitute it back to find x. So wherever I see a y, I'm going to substitute a negative 1. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. So x is equal to 3. Number 6 says, which of the following best describes the graph of this systems of equations? So notice, once again, my equal signs line up. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of the y's. So the easy thing to do is to multiply by 2. Okay, so I'm going to have 2y is equal to 6x plus 6. Bottom equation I didn't change. So I'm just going to bring it down. Okay, so I end up with 0 equal to 0 plus 1. So that means no solution, which means that my lines are parallel. Solve for x. So once again, notice my equal signs line up. So I'm going to, since I'm trying to solve for x, I'm going to get rid of the y's. Okay, so what do I need to multiply the bottom equation by to get rid of the y's? Okay, I'm going to multiply it by negative 8. So I'm going to have negative 8 times negative 4, positive 32. Negative 8 times y, negative 8y. And negative 8 times 1 is negative 8. Okay, the top equation I didn't do anything to, so I'm just going to bring it. And then when I add them, I have 2x plus 32x will give me 34x. Negative 16 minus 8 are same sign, so we're going to add and keep the signs. Then we're going to divide by 34. So x would be negative 2. Says which graph represents, so we're going to go ahead and graph it. We're going to start with the y-intercept. So we're going to put a dot on negative 1. From there, we're going to go down 2 to the right 1. Down 2 to the right 1. And I can keep going down 2 to the right 1. Or I can go up 2 to the left 1. Up 2 to the left 1. Up 2 to the left 1. So there's my line. Since there's no line underneath, it's going to be a dash line. Okay, so it's a dash line. The next one, I'm going to put a dot on negative 2. From there, I'm going to go up 3 to the right 1. So up 3 to the right 1. And since there is a line underneath, the equal sign, we're going to have a solid line. So now, Since this is y is less than, we want all the numbers that are lower than the line, so less than line. So I'm going to shade the bottom of the line. For the red line, I want all the lines less than the line again, so I'm going to shade the bottom of the line. And my solution is where both colors meet, which would be this section right here. So the answer would be C. Find the solution. So once again, notice that my equal signs line up. So I am going to get rid of the x's. To do that, I need to multiply the top equation by negative 3. So I'm going to have negative 3 times 4 is positive 12x. Negative 3 times y is positive 3y. And negative 3 times 6 is positive 6. Bottom equation I didn't do anything to, so I'm just going to bring it down. So I end up with 0, 0 equals to 0. Okay, so that means that they're identical lines, so there are many solutions. Okay, so this number 10, they just want us to set it up. Okay, so remember you're going to have a total and a money equation. So Lisa has a total of 24 dimes and quarters. So we're talking about dimes and quarters, dimes plus quarters, and she has a total of 24. If the total value of coins is 480, which system represents the equations that can help find the number of dimes? Okay, so dimes are worth 10 cents, quarters are worth 25 cents, and our total money is 480. Okay. So my answer is going to be B. Okay, so it tells us to factor. So we're going to look at our first and last term. So you need two numbers multiplied together that gives you 3b squared. So that would give you 3b and 1b. You need two numbers multiplied together that gives you 6. So we're going to use 1 and 6. Cross multiply. Remember, our goal is to get our middle term. So when we add, we get 19b. So my factored is going to be 3b plus 1 and b plus 6. Remember, it doesn't matter which order they go. You just need to look for 3b plus 1. So here's 3b plus 1, and here's b plus 6. Okay, solve for y. So once again, notice my equal signs match up. Since I'm trying to solve for y, I'm going to get rid of the x's. So what do I have to multiply the bottom equation by to get rid of the x's? Okay, I'm going to multiply it by negative 4. So negative 4 times negative 1x is positive 4. Negative 4 times y, negative 4y. And negative 12 times 4 is positive 48. Top equation stays the same. Okay. So that cancels. Negative 7y minus 4y, negative 11y. 18 plus 48 would give me 66. Divide by negative 11. So y equals negative 6. What is the solution to the system? Remember that a solution to the system is also called the point of intersection. So what we're doing is we're looking for the point of intersection. And that is going to occur where the two lines meet. So that point is going to be 2 comma negative 1. The only time it will be no solution if both lines were parallel. Infinite many solution if they're both the same